Welcome dear viewers, my name is Abhay Chaudhary and I am from the EXTC department of AIKTC. And today I'll be presenting before you a team project, a wireless data transmitter. On behalf of my fellow team members, Junaid Jwale and Rehan Jetham. Now before we begin, I'd like to say a quick thank you to AIKTC and the head of our department, Afzal sir, for providing us with such a great opportunity, and to our instructor, Professor Zarar Khan, for guiding us and giving us the knowledge necessary to be able to make this project. Now without further ado, let's get right into the project. First, let's get into what our project is and what it does. This is a wireless data transmitter, and it demonstrates the basic concept of wireless digital data transmission of 4-bit binary data. Now, as we all know, binary data has two possible values, zeros and ones, which we have represented here using LEDs. Also, for added security, we have added two DIP switches on both the encoder and the decoder ICs, which we can use to enter passwords. And transmission between the two circuits only takes place when both of them have the same passwords. Now, before we get into how the project actually works, we must first go through the components involved that make it work in the first place. In this project, we have used the following components: encoder and decoder IC, DIP switches for security and for inputting the data, radio frequency transmitter and receiver, 9-volt batteries, voltage regulators, 1N4007 ICs to protect the circuit in case of incorrect battery connections, LEDs, resistors, connector pins, and jumper cables. Now that we're familiar with the project, let's finally get into how the project actually works. The first thing you notice here is that the project has been divided into two individual circuits. The first circuit being the transmitter circuit, where we will provide the input, and the second circuit being the receiver circuit, where we will see the output. Now, as you can see on the transmitter circuit, this 4-bit DIP switch is used for providing the input, which goes to the encoder IC and is transmitted to the decoder IC via the radio frequency transmitters. However, for security, proper transmission will not take place between the two circuits unless both of them have the same passwords, which we can set and enter using these DIP switches provided next to the ICs. Also, we can verify that the successful transmission between the two ICs or circuits is currently taking place with the use of these LED, which only switches on when both of them have the same password and proper transmission is taking place between the circuits. As you can see right now, the LED is turned on. Meanwhile, if I change the address or password of one of the circuits, the LED turns off. And right now, proper transmission is not taking place between the circuits, and any changes made to the input do not affect the output. Now, if I were to go back and change the password to be the same for both the circuits, you can see that the LED turns back on again, and the data transmission is properly taking place, as the input is currently affecting the output. As you can see, I have a data sheet over here which lists all the binary equivalents for decimal data going up to 15, which is the maximum limit for this transmitter. Now, if I wanted to transmit a decimal number using this transmitter, say 6, I would need a binary equivalent, which in 6's case is 0, 1, 1, 0, which I can go ahead and enter into this DIP switch. 0, 1, 1, 0. Now, as you can see, the LEDs have the sequence off, on, off, representing 0, 1, 1, 0, which equals 6. Therefore, our project successfully works by transmitting data with confirmation and security. It's been fun explaining the project to you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later.